she kisses him, he remembers. It's as if his past lives come flooding back to him, much like when we remember who we are by knowing all is love. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of TrueLove Talks. I want to share with you a multi-leveled multimedia synchronicity that happened to me over a 2-day period. On Tuesday, I shared a video about frequency, and one of the comments was about the Beatles and how one or more were replaced. That day, I went for a walk and discussed the idea that it's possible that the world would be divided, or the people in it will be divided into 2 or maybe even 3 groups. And I had also discussed in one of my videos the idea that the gods would leave this world behind and their creation would remain here to live independently of the gods. So overall, the theme was about leaving the world behind and parting ways. That night I had a dream in which I saw my uncle, who has passed away several years ago, and this is the second time in about a week or so that I've seen him in a dream, and I had not dreamt about him before, at least not since he died. Also in that dream were family, friends, and a lover in a place that looked familiar, but it had changed in some ways for the better, some ways for the worst. So the following day, I was working on the video about divination, and in it I mentioned using a pendulum. And I was taking a break and I was going to go to the grocery store when I got a text from a friend in the UK who sent me a video of him using a pendulum. And I thought that was pretty funny coincidence. And it's not even something that I knew he did, and I didn't tell him that I was making a video about a pendulum. He had asked the pendulum if 2023 would bring about the change of the financial reset, and it said yes. In the background of the video, a Beatles song was playing, and I could hardly make it out, so I asked him and he said it was In My Life. And I knew that because it was the Beatles, that it had to hold meaning, but even as I looked at the lyrics, I couldn't tell what it meant. The song had just started playing, and the part that I heard was, "There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all." It wasn't until later that I realized that it was a perfect reflection of my dream. And I had also mentioned in that frequency video about the possibility of bringing dreams into reality if you were in delta frequency. So then I went to the grocery store, and the song playing there was Waiting on the World to Change, which reminded me of the pendulum video because my friend had asked the pendulum if 2023 was going to bring about the change of the world. So here we are waiting on the world to change. And I'm going to recall all the lyrics because they're relevant. "Me and all my friends, we are all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing, and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it. So we keep waiting on the world to change. It's hard to beat the system when we're standing at a distance, so we keep on waiting on the world to change. Now, if we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, they would have never missed a Christmas, no more ribbons on their door. And when you trust your television, what you get is what you got, because when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want. That's why we're waiting on the world to change. It's not that we don't care, it's just that we know the fight ain't fair. So we keep on waiting on the world to change. One day our generation is going to rule the population, so we keep on waiting on the world to change." I mean, how apt is that? So after this song, I was definitely seeing the connections much stronger, and I got home and was working on my video when I noticed in my YouTube feed that there was a video saying something about Ellen DeGeneres' DJ named Twitch had died. So I started looking into it and then eventually did a decode on his story. And the overall theme of this event was about him leaving Ellen behind. Once again, it was about departures, parting ways, leaving friends, family, lovers, and living in another world. I've had multi-leveled synchronicities before, but nothing like this, where it's tying in a dream, my videos, a discussion I had, songs, videos, comments, and even an event. Like, this is kind of next level stuff. So I did the Decode for Twitch, and now that's available on my backup channel. I'll leave a link in the description box. It's really interesting because, and here's one last synchronicity, it's a prime example of one of the gods that I mentioned in the video I did breaking down the myths so that you can identify which god you are. How's that for a multi-leveled, multi-day, multimedia synchronicity? Have you ever had one of these? And if you have, please leave a comment below and let me know what you had, what happened to you. Okay, so enjoy the video on Twitch. Link is in the description box. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.